give you this microphone.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I would say give him a warm hand of applause because he came all the way to us from Lisbon.
Thank you, João. I'm João Bernardino, and I spent the last 3 years thinking about Biklio. I finally got to build it, and it's ready now. My background is engineering. I also studied economics, which provided a quite interesting way to see the world. And economists have a solution to traffic. That solution is to make people feel the costs that they cause on others. That's basically congestion charging. So for economists, that's a solution. We don't need mobility management. It doesn't make that much sense. Well, it comes out that in the end, congestion charging is more like a fairy tale because people don't like it. It's difficult to explain them. Politicians don't like it. So in the end, we have very few examples of its application. But economists have an alternative. And that's, instead of punishing bad behavior, to reward good behavior. We obtain the same effect. We get an efficient system that optimizes the good of the collective. So we can try it. Let's reward good behavior. Well, the problem is we have to have resources to give to people to cycle, for example. Will we do it with public funding? The Spitsmyden project here in the Netherlands gave 2 to 7 euros per trip for people who are avoiding congestion peak time. That's a lot of money, so the project didn't scale up at the regional or national level because there's not enough funding for that. A second problem is how to prove behavior. Take cycling. This shop here, for example, they give a discount to people who arrive cycling. Can you prove that you arrived cycling? Is the shop owner going to check outside if you arrived cycling? That's a barrier. But wait, a shop rewarding someone for arriving cycling. Why would they do that? Because they want more customers to reach other segments and to associate to nice values of sustainability, healthy lifestyles, and so on. So we kind of are solving the funding problem through local stakeholders. About proving behavior, we have smartphones now. They have internal devices that allow, with increasing reliability, to tell whether you were cycling or not. So we can kind of prove behavior now. So putting these two things together, prove the behavior, source of funding, and that's the Biklio idea. Connecting bicycle users, local businesses, and the city, distributing bike benefits to the community. Imagine you're a user of Biklio, which is an app. You can search for Biklio spots, which provide benefits to cyclists in your app. If you cycle, the app will detect that you're cycling, and you show the proof to the shopkeeper, and he happily gives you a discount or a free dessert or whatever. For cities, this is great because we're promoting cycling, but it gives an extra instrument. Cities themselves can create extra bike challenges and benefits to create an extra dynamics about this app and engaging more people. They can also get, through that, cycling data, which is really useful for policy. So we have solved the funding and behavior proof barriers. We can think high, and we have a vision. Biklio will become a permanent, global cycling incentive system that will increase urban cycling forever and make our cities a better place. This was our epiphany. Then, as we start to dig into the product, we get barriers. Maybe you have already thought about some barriers about it. I'll tell you about 2 of them. One is that people are fed up with apps. Most people are not willing to start and stop their trips every morning just to get benefits. So a few users might do it, but if we really want to change the game, that's not enough. We need something else, something very simple and attractive. The other thing is discounts, 5% discounts, 10%, 20%, or other goods. Will really people change behavior just because of that? Maybe some people will, but maybe not enough. Not something like the 2 to 7 euros of the Speed Smiley scheme. So we had to try to overcome this. So we designed an app designed for simplicity. You don't have to interact with the app. You don't have to think about it in the morning. You just get a notification in the end saying, thanks for cycling, you can get benefits in these shops around you. No GPS tracking needed and no internet connection. To solve the other problem, the material benefits limitation, we have to step out of the economist mind and think about what the really people value when they're cycling. And whatever that is, that's what we have to associate with the benefits that we're giving. So it's not about the material benefits. These benefits are a recognition because you're doing something that is good for your community, the community to which you belong and to which you get closer, and also to improve your cycling experience. So think of bees. They go from flower to flower and they pollinize flowers. And in return they get resources to produce honey. And in the way they make these beautiful fields of flowers. We can make the same between cyclists and local businesses. They can benefit from each other. We just have to link them. So with Biklio, you benefit the community benefits you. After the questions, I'll be around in the Trace project stand, so we can always talk about it. Thank you.
Very nice metaphor. I think that's the same is happening here, you know, being flowers, being bees and going to flowers and exchange everything that's beneficial for both. So that's why we're here. So maybe you generated some questions. Who wants to know more about this app? Well, look at that.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to know everything about this app because I work with small shops in Sweden, and we're looking into